Hey guys, today we're driving the all-new 2022 Kia Sorento. This is the X-Line SX Prestige all-wheel drive. Basically, that just means it's the top trim. We have a 2.5-liter turbocharged inline four-cylinder that makes 281 horsepower, 311 pound-feet of torque. Same engine that's used in a lot of other Kia Hyundai products, including some N vehicles. We have an 8-speed dual clutch transmission. Very nice, very smooth for an 8-speed dual clutch. I just got out of the Hyundai Santa Cruz, and this is actually just a bit of a improvement on that in terms of tuning and smoothness. We've got a lot to talk about in this new Sorento. This is around $45,000 as tested, so pretty good value for this top trim. We've got a very spacious second row and a usable third row. We've got captain's chairs in this top trim here, a nice panoramic sunroof, heated and cooled seats, a bunch of different drive modes, just a very nice interior space. This fully digital gauge cluster looks very attractive. We've got a nice massive screen here with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all the good stuff that we've come to expect from Kia over the years. This is a really nice improvement to the Sorento. We also have the Bose premium sound system, which actually sounds pretty good in this too. We'll test that at the end of this video. Let's walk around this thing, show you what it looks like inside and out, and then we'll take it for a drive and give you guys some on-road impressions. So, first of all, I actually really like this interior. It's very attractive with these seats. Love the coloring, the surfacing, some gloss black plastic in the center stack area, but this Sorento only has 500 miles on it, so it's still looking pretty fresh. Love the materials here, the feel of everything, the usability and controls. Just some little things in the Sorento add up to make a really nice experience behind the wheel. The way these vents show you that putting them up, it gives you full airflow, and bringing them down, it closes off that vent. Intuitive, easy to use, functional, and attractive. I think those are some words that describe the Kia Sorento. Looking pretty good too in this gray. We have larger 20-inch wheels. This X-Line gives us a little bit more of a rugged look. A pretty attractive looking SUV. We've got some nice roof rails at the top. Can we pop the tailgate with it running? We'll pop the tailgate here, show you what it looks like in the back. Lots of cargo space, lots of interior room in this Sorento. Behind the second row, we've got a lot of space. There's a little bit of storage down here for your jack and whatnot. There must be a spare tire in here somewhere. Third row, we've got a couple of cup holders, a little place to put your phone, a USB charger. You can fold down that second row with the press of a button, and look how flat that loading surface is. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Let's take a look in the third row to see how usable this space is. Got two buttons here, one to lower the tailgate, one to lock the vehicle after you've lowered the tailgate. So, all right, we've got this button that we can press for quick access to the third row. And getting back here actually isn't too bad. Not as easy as something like the Kia Telluride, but not bad back here. There's a little bit of a lower roof height back here. I'm 5'10", and my head is touching the roof, but for small kids, I think this would be a perfectly usable third row, and the second row has plenty of leg room, and I'm feeling pretty comfortable back here. This is nice. I am actually quite impressed. Let's raise this seat up too, just to kind of give you guys the full effect. Headrests pop up. Not too shabby. It's just a very low seat floor back here. You could easily go through this pass-through if you wanted to. Getting out is easy as pressing that button. And getting out isn't. It's okay. All right, so we're gonna move these seats all the way back. Tons of legroom in the second row. Plenty of options there. You can quickly adjust your seat back angle. This lever right there. Set all the way back. I'm 5'10", and I just have loads of legroom. I can really stretch out on this. We have adjustable armrests, which is nice. These captain's chairs feel really good, and we have stadium seating, so I can really kind of see above the front seats, which is nice. Love this panoramic sunroof. It's a good looking interior from Kia. I like their new logo too. It's really grown on me. I couldn't get over the fact that it looks like K backwards N when it first came out, but now I think it's kind of sharp, especially with a brushed metal look. Let's see here, no rear climate control, but we do get heated rear seats with 2 different settings and a couple vents back here. A nice interior space. Well done, Kia. We even get another USB port right there in the back of the seat on both sides. Super easy ingress and egress in the second row. Very nice to get in and out of. This almost just looks like a slightly smaller Telluride. The shape of the back, the taillights, the design of it, is just a little bit smaller. I like it. This is a nice middle ground, kind of a nice sweet spot in the lineup. Interior space looks and seems similar to something like the Toyota Highlander. This gets pretty decent fuel economy too. It's rated for 24 miles to the gallon combined, even with this turbo all-wheel drive configuration. Let's take a look under the hood here. There's that turbo 2.5. All right, let's walk you around a couple more things in the front seat, and then I think we will take this out for a drive. So many great physical controls and actual buttons in this Sorento. We have auto climate control with 3 different fan speed settings. We're just going to lower that so we can hear audio a little bit better today. Traditional shifter, nothing funky, nothing strange there. We get a really nice 360 camera in the Sorento and a very high resolution reverse camera. You can cycle through a bunch of different views here. That's all very high res, very well lit. A bunch of different drive modes: comfort, sport, smart, snow, and eco. I've been leaving it in smart this week and it's doing a pretty good job. I like that you can quickly cycle through those. You've got a 4-wheel drive lock that'll lock 50-50 torque split front and rear. Parking brake down here, auto hold button, downhill descent control, your parking camera, you've got a quick access to that right there. Everything that you need with drive modes, selections is all in the same place. I love that. Kia's doing such a good job with their button placement and interior ergonomics. Such an important thing these days with so much tech in new cars. This fully digital gauge cluster looks really nice, high res, seems to be pretty responsive when shifting between drive modes. You have a bunch of different unique gauge clusters there with each drive mode, and I like how they kind of shift and morph between different ones. That looks pretty cool. Again, we'll leave it in smart. 2 seat memory settings, auto up-down windows on all 4 corners. I even like this door handle. This is a very solid feeling interior. There's just kind of a softness and a consistency to all the buttons, all the inputs here. They feel very nice. Hyundai, Kia, Genesis, they've all done a very nice job benchmarking some European companies to see how their interior feels. Their turn signal stalks, their paddle shifters, the way buttons kind of, the resistance behind the button is all very consistent throughout the cabin and makes for just a little bit nicer of a driving experience. All right, so I think let's take this thing for a drive. We have some more features that you see in a lot of other Kia products, like passenger talk, where you can basically just kind of make your voice a little bit louder for those third row passengers. It'll play your voice through the speaker in the back. Testing, testing, 1, 2, there we go. All right, pretty cool. You got a little home button up there at the top, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all the good stuff. Before we get started with today's drive, I would like to thank our sponsor for this video, Phantom Wallet. This is my daily wallet. It's a well-engineered product that I really have enjoyed using the last year or so. This is the Phantom R. It's their higher-end model. You can bolt on a number of different attachments to the back. This is the key holder attachment, and I really like this because it kind of combines everything that I need out of my wallet. I can hold my keys, I can have a money clip on the other side that I bolt on, hold some cash, and I can fan out all my cards like this. There are a number of different finishes, color choices, card capacities, pretty much customizable to anything that you need. Check them out at phantomwallet.com and use the code TOPHER for 10% off your order. All right, let's take this Kia Sorento X-Line SX Prestige all-wheel drive for a drive. snowy parking lot. We're not going to be doing donuts because I don't want to deal with a wheel wobble the rest of the day. It can slide around a little bit, which is fun. Pretty traditional feeling all-wheel drive system. These tires aren't anything special in the snow, unfortunately, so we're not going to be having too much grip in winter driving weather. Probably want to upgrade to something a little bit more grippy if you're in a climate with lots of inclement weather and deep snow. Very impressed with the smoothness, quietness, and luxuriousness of this car. For a dual clutch transmission, this is super smooth, but yet it can also manage very quick shifts in something like sport mode. 281 horsepower goes a pretty long way. This feels quick. It's pretty responsive. You've got paddle shifters behind the wheel. Kia's taken a little bit of a play out of BMW's book there, where the animation of the downshifts happens a little bit quicker than the actual downshift. That's okay, that can be forgiven. Excellent visibility all throughout this cabin. Really like the size of these mirrors. They show our blind spots well. Don't really have too much of a blind spot looking back, except for in the C-pillar. But this passenger mirror covers that quite nicely. Ride quality is excellent, even on these 20-inch wheels. Very smooth, very soft, not a lot of cabin intrusion over pretty rough pavement here on this section of road. It still kind of maintains a sporty driving experience without punishing you or beating you up. The power here is excellent. This powertrain really does a nice job kind of livening things up over the standard CVT or torque converter automatic in this class. This can tow up to 3,500 pounds when equipped with a towing package. Plenty of power here. You can see you also get your turn signal cameras that show you your blind spot down here in the center cluster. We've got Kia's excellent highway driving assist that keeps us well centered in the lane. Lasts about 30 to 45 seconds without asking you to intervene. It'll negotiate turns really well. A really nice highway assistance system. Cruise control works great. No major complaints with it this week. You can skip 5-mile-an-hour increments very quickly by holding up and down your toggle switch. Easy to engage and disengage all of your settings down here with this steering wheel button configuration. On the left side, you've got your volume and track controls. Steering's pretty light, brake pedal's nice and light, but pretty firm at the same time once you get into it. This is an easy car to drive and live with. Really, one of my only complaints is initial throttle tip-in can be a little bit aggressive sometimes. I've noticed manufacturers have done this quite a bit more in the last few years just to kind of, I think, make cars seem faster than they are, because people maybe aren't used to flooring it everywhere. But if you increase the throttle linearity on tip-in, it feels like they're quicker. So I would like a little bit more linear throttle tuning from this Sorento, but I think if you drive this a few thousand miles, it would adapt to your driving style a little bit better. Again, this Sorento only has 584 miles on the clock. There's really a lot to like here. Kia is doing such a great job with their packaging, their interiors, their design. I really can't think of another group of automotive companies that have come so far in recent years as Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia. Pretty impressive what they've been able to do here. I think they've struck a really nice blend between ride quality, performance, comfort, usability, luxuriousness, and styling with this new Sorento. I actually like the way this drives a little bit better than the Telluride, to be honest. The Telluride is okay, but it definitely feels very last generation after getting into this. This is very updated according to Kia's new design language and just kind of brand direction. The interior feels really nice. I love all the touch points. This is a great tech forward but very functional space in here. There are a few cheaper plastics on the door panels and on the dash up here, but for the most part this is a pretty nice space. The color of these seats with just kind of their appearance makes them look a little bit more high-end. There aren't really a lot of high-end elements in this interior, but put it all together, factor in the design and the aesthetics of it all, and it adds up to a pretty nice space for $45,000. So anyway, guys, I think those are going to kind of sum up my thoughts on this new Kia Sorento. Pretty top marks. You get a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty on this. Be sure to do all your oil changes and maintenance as recommended from the manufacturer on that. But I think let's end this video with a Bose sound system test. Just real quick, we'll play our sound test playlist and listen to this premium audio system. Physical volume and two knobs, which I really appreciate in any new car these days. Impressive headlights at night too. We didn't get a chance to do a night drive on this week, but hopefully this will kind of give you guys a little bit of an idea in this parking structure. Alright guys, well that's going to be it for this new Kia Sorento. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. There's a key fob. You've got remote start, lock, unlock, kind of this detonator style. The amber turn signals look really sharp too. That's a neat effect. Cool looking DRLs. See what the back looks like. Yeah. Neat little animation too when you first get in. If you're not in Apple CarPlay, you've got this calm screen here, which is pretty cool. Shows you kind of a minimalist navigation setup. A very easy car to drive and live with this week. Cool guys, we'll see you in the next one. Take care.